Hello. Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How are y'all? I don't know. My timer, I don't know. There's like a lag. But I wanted to come. My name is Miss Real and I run the Astute Sage, which is a website that helps people. It's basically a website that helps people with spiritual problems and offering them practical solutions. So you don't have to spend a ton of money. You don't have to do too much. All you have to do is your own spiritual work. As long as you do that, that's all there is. But I wanted to come and I wanted to do a check in because shit, I just wanted to do a check in. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I actually I'll guess I'll bring you up to speed here. So I had an issue where I had a patella tear that happened due to a trauma, and I've been seeking many treatments and modalities for it, many interventions. Intervention is just another word for treatment. I will definitely try to speak as much in layman terms as possible. I do not have a background in medical. I actually have a background in higher education to be an administrator, but I did work with nurses and I do have I don't want to say an extensive background, but it's more of an analytical background based off of the job that I had to do in healthcare. So I did a lot of like reviewing medical records and needing to understand how certain things were done and what are the complications from certain procedures, things like that. And then I went on to have continuing education in advanced wound care. So I've been certified multiple times through the American Red Cross for their first aid, CPR, child, adult. Like I went through all of that and I did that a couple of times. Once was in high school, and then when I got out into the real world, I ended up doing it again. So I actually understand how to do like basic wound care, and then I went on to get advanced wound care. Um, yeah. Do I understand what the nurses are saying? Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. So with that being said, I had something that was similar to radio ablation, but this is on the genicular nerve. So a genicular nerve, you have them. This is my injured leg, okay? And yeah, I have to hold it like a child because that's how much it's injured. So your genicular nerves, they come up here. Okay, you have genicular nerves and then you have one here and here, okay? You don't want to do the one here, okay? If you look at any of the procedures that are done, you should have three needles, one here, and then one in this area, okay? So I had that nerve block on Thursday. Okay, I had that nerve block on Thursday and it was really tough. I was actually hanging, half of my body was hanging off the OR table because that's how painful it is. They're burning off the nerves. Okay, they're sticking a 25 gauge needle down into a nerve and they're burning that shit. So I definitely have felt it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is the third day, and we're on Sunday, which is, well, Sunday is technically the third day since I had it done on Thursday. Okay. So, how have I been doing? There's been ups and downs. Like Friday and Saturday, it was really hard for me to walk, especially on Friday, only because I just had the procedure. I could not move my leg. If I move my leg right now, even in certain positions, it will aggravate it. So it's still needing to heal. The body just takes time to heal. But I really wanted to come with the tea. Okay, come with the tea. Because I wanted to talk about protecting your energy. Because I'm going through a lot at this time, and with the stress of trying to heal this knee, I mean, you need your knees, okay? I don't want knee replacement. And if this issue does not resolve, if the interventions in place, such as physical therapy, aqua therapy, um, radio ablation, genicular nerve block, if these interventions do not work, the next intervention is a surgical intervention because I have a flap of skin in my knee that's flapping around. And it makes it very difficult. Yes, I'm on meds and yes, it's being managed, but the pain makes it difficult for me to make the necessary improvements. Okay. I need to make some type of improvement. So if you guys are not aware, if you, the only, I guess this is how I'm going to explain it. When you go to your insurance company and you're looking to get some type of treatment or some type of procedure or anything, you have to have medical documentation. Okay. And you have to have medical documentation that supports what's going on. So we're going to do, for instance, therapy. I haven't been making the necessary improvements. I mean, the physical therapist can't really fool me because I used to review all of their notes. So I can just take all my medical records and just review them and just understand. But I really don't need to do that because I already understand as I'm going to these sessions whether I'm improving or not. So I'm not really improving how I'm supposed to, or I'm not making certain milestones that are necessary for my insurance company to keep paying for something. It's like, why are you going to keep paying for something that don't work? That's the best way I can describe it. They're not going to keep paying for something that does not work. Okay. Now, um, I think out of all the therapies I've had, aqua therapy I definitely enjoy, but the difficulty is you have to kick. Yeah, you need your patella for everything to squat, to bend, to kick. Just going up, just simple activities like going up and down the stairs or cleaning. You use your patella for everything. So um, it's very difficult when I go to aqua therapy and it's not a cold pool, it's a nice warm pool. I like when the pool's warm, but it hurts when I'm not making the necessary improvements. And there's this intervention in place that's supposed to help me make these improvements. So if this intervention of physical therapy does not work, I will have to go back to the surgeon and he will have to have a conversation, which we already had that conversation of needing to do surgery. So I'm preparing for that reality at this time, but it's up and down. Okay. I'm a young person, so I'm relatively active. I'm not a sedentary person. I do have sedentary positions, but I like to go, I like to move, I like to do things. I have no choice because I have to do things. I'm a single person and my need is my independence. I am on a restriction where I can't even drive. Like I am so upset and angry that my ability to drive has been taken away and it's been taken away since June. So it really sucks. I don't really like public transportation that much, but I just got to make do with what I'm doing. There are times where it's just like it's tough because I want to do things and it's the summertime and I thought I was gonna have a hot girl summer. I thought I was gonna pop my pussy like whoa, but no, 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 no. It's tough because I am frustrated. I sometimes get depressed because my knee hurts. It hurts so bad. Sometimes I have to choose whether I am gonna eat. Sometimes I'm going to choose whether I need to use the bathroom. Well, I just have to toughen it out. Sometimes I've dragged myself to my bathroom because that's how much pain I've been in. Another thing is you're like, well, how come you're not getting pain meds? You're about no, I get pain meds. I have a doctor who is compassionate. He is a person, I would say he's a white person, but he's a person of color. Okay. And he is trying his best. He's not making any promises. If a doctor promises you some shit, you need to run. I'm gonna be honest. If a doctor promises you something, okay, and I'm not talking about promise you some meds, promise you a orthotic. I mean, making a promise like I promise I can get you back to 100%. Let me tell you something. Nothing's going to go back to 100%. If you get a cut on your skin, it's not going to go back to 100%. Trust and believe. I didn't had nurses drill this in my head, bruh. Okay. If a doctor is making a promise to get you back to 100%, that's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. All they can do is say, we can see if it works. That's the only promise a doctor can make and follow through on. The only thing I could do is let's see if it works. That's why there is a whole bunch of modalities and interventions because everything don't work on everybody. Now, the problem with pain meds is two things. One, okay, is that people they get on the pain meds and they become dependent. Their body becomes dependent. And that's not good because then your chart's going to be coded for opioid dependence or opioid use dependence. There's a certain ICD-10 code for that. And that is something that personally I'm trying to avoid. Now, I am going to be, if I am on it for a long time, my chart will be coded with this type of information because they need to know. Another thing pain meds do is they change your body. They change the chemical structure of your body. Okay, you get constipated. How you deal with pain might be different. So these are all things that I have to be aware of. Okay, and they are things that I am aware of. And I'm trying to minimize how much meds because since this trauma, I've been put on so much meds that it's hard for me to even take them all. I'm on so much meds that I it's tough. It's really, really tough. Um, like I said before, if the interventions and the modalities that are given does not work, the reality is surgery, and I am prepared for that reality. It will be very tough. However, because of my age and because of my type of lifestyle, I probably will make a better recovery, and also because of my blood and all other factors will help me to be able to bounce back a lot more better. But the toughest part is the mental part. And that's what I really wanted to do a check-in on. There are days where it's like people, and especially people around my age, I look very young. I'm at the around my 30s. Okay. I'm not gonna give y'all an exact age. I'm around my 30s. And I've noticed that people who are supposed to be mature, they're not. I've noticed that people will put me in situations that will stress me out. And I keep saying, I have this patella tear, I have this patella tear, and I guess I'll explain to you what it feels like. Having such a trauma to my knee, it drains my energy. I already have chronic pain in my hand, in my neck, and in my shoulder and in my back. And now I have chronic pain. Well, it's not so much chronic because it just happened. So it's acute. Okay. So I have acute pain in my knee and then chronic pain in other parts of my body. And I'm trying to not only go to my doctor's appointments, not only work, not only be a contributing member of society, but I'm by myself having to take care of myself and my responsibilities. And for individuals that don't understand that, they'll put their energy or they'll dump onto me. And it's gotten to the point where I've blocked people. I'm not going to argue. I've had older people, older than me, literally try to argue with me. And I'm about that. I'm a Virgo. My cutoff game is strong. I have my Mercury in Libra. So when I come to speak, I'm coming to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the motherfucking truth. And if you don't like the truth, bitch, you don't like me. I'm going to say it again. I come to speak the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And if you don't like the motherfucking truth, then bitch, you don't like me. If you don't like me, house sway. Okay, get the fuck out the way. We don't have to be in the same room. We just don't. If you don't like the fact that I'm gangsta and I'm gonna speak the truth and I'm as real as it come, then you just need to stay the fuck out my way. Point blank period. But it is a situation and a circumstance where me trying to properly heal my knee is taking a lot of energy physically. I cannot give my energy to fighting with people, arguing with people, competing with people, mocking people, emulating people, gossiping about people. I don't have that type of time. I'm out here either trying to get money, trying to deal with my affairs, and also I'm trying to heal a whole knee. I am in my late 20s, early 30s. I'm trying to be out here popping it, pop, lock, and drop it at 50. I got to deal with this now. And the hardest thing is people don't understand unless you've been through a trauma or unless you've had to heal something. It just takes so much energy that I don't I've had to just say, you know what, I have my boundaries and my boundaries are my boundaries. I'm being dead serious. My boundaries are literally my boundaries, and I'm not gonna budge and I'm not gonna move. I don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be disrespectful. The only time you get disrespectful is when somebody disrespects you. And I'll break it down. If I put up a boundary and I put up one boundary, two boundary, and you want to keep disregarding, I'm gonna get disrespectful with you. I'm gonna get disrespectful, check you, and throw you right back into the crab in the barrel that you came out of. If I don't throw you in a boiling pot and just end your misery. Okay, because you got a lot of people who they hate themselves or they're dealing with something and they want to put it on you or project onto you or put on. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Either you're going to help me up or not help me at all. But what I refuse to deal with is with people helping me down. I will not deal with individuals helping me down. No, no, no. So yes, I have blocked people. I have left people in the dust. I don't care. Yeah, they mad. They big mad. They press like a panini. They sad. Oh well. Life goes on, sweetie. Life goes on, my dude. Life will continue. It's like my heart will go on. Okay. Look, it's like, I'll put it to you like this. It's like a job. I have to look at people like a job and treat them like a job would and not really put my feelings. It's not that I don't have feelings. It's just that I'm the type of person I can shut my feelings off, make this head decision and keep it pushing because my peace, let me tell y'all, my peace means more than keeping a friendship, than having money. I need my peace because that's what's gonna help me to heal. When you are at peace, you gonna heal faster. When you at peace, shit comes a lot more faster and easier than when you not at peace. People like being in conflict. They wake up, piss, eat shit, fuck, suck, duck, and luck conflict, but that's not me. I can't deal with it. I like conflict resolution, conflict management. Let's figure out how to manage and resolve the conflict. But in terms of everyday, I've had to let people, places, and things go that stress me the hell out. And I've had to check these people, places, and things and put them back in their respective places and spots. So I come to say that everybody's dealing with a challenge. I don't give two rats ass who you see on here. I want you to observe. There's people that I look up to and I observe their psychology and I observe how they talk and they sway. When you get on this platform, when you get in front of a group of people and you're being judged, that messes with your personality. May not be your character, but your personality, it sways and it shifts. And it's hard to stay 10 toes down when you have people watching you. You have people judging you. You have people saying positive, negative, this, that, the third to the 15th to the 25th to the 256. It's tough. I've literally had to tell people, I will block y'all and I'll go to sleep at night. I'm not going to be stressed. Y'all don't need to be stressed. People feed off of that. People will just get their rocks off when it comes to being stressed. I'm not. The most important thing at this time, guard your mental. All you got is your mind. All is mind here. So the more strong your mind is, the better you are. Okay. But I love y'all. Okay. Take care. Much love. I'm going to do a check-in a little later, but I got to go run, take care of a couple of things, take my meds because the pain is starting to hit a hoe. Pain is starting to hit, the pain's starting to hit me and the coffee's starting to run through me. So it's just time for me to get myself together. But I wanted to come and tell y'all that you got to protect your energy, protect your aura, protect your tribe, protect your vibe, protect your vibe. Because ain't nobody going to do it for you but you. You gotta learn how to put you first. The moment you put you first, everybody gonna put you first because you put yourself first. These are lessons that I'm learning that we all on a collective level need to learn. So I hope you enjoy it. Go down to theastutesage.com if you want more resources, if you want to connect with me more, book for dream readings, consultations, things of that nature. My kids, I got cheat sheets. Um, so go look around. I appreciate y'all. Much love, much light, much peace. If you want to talk to me, book that free 15 minutes. You can go to theastutesage.com or theastutesage@gmail.com where we could get that started. All right. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Make sure you eat today. Wash your ass, brush your teeth. Make sure you show yourself love because you deserve it. Peace.